The music in this game is always like... That's exactly what's happening here. It's such a rush. The VR mod for Neon White transforms this absolute masterpiece of a game into one of the most intense experiences you'll ever have. It's all about speed and about precision and control, but mainly speed. Neon White is a speedrunning FPS parkour game. That's not exactly my wheelhouse. I probably wouldn't have got into this if it were not for the VR mod, but I'm really glad that I did. And the mod is a good one. Raicuparta went above and beyond here. You are in Neon. You are a sinner, plucked straight from hell to take part in a competition to rid heaven of stray demons. The winner of that competition gets to stay, until another Neon knocks him off his throne. You are Neon White. Your history? A mystery. But the other Neons, they know you. The key to unlocking your past is to win their trust. The game consists of 100 stages plus a gaggle of side quests. The goal is simple: reach the exit as fast as possible while also killing every demon on the way. At least that's the gist for a major part of the game. All stages are very short, from mere seconds up to a couple of minutes tops, but you'll replay all of them a couple of times until you figure out the best way to go. The game is not very punishing. You need gold ratings on enough stages to proceed. Nearly every stage has some sort of shortcut, and finding that shortcut will make even getting the optional ace rating fairly achievable. It's more about clever use of your movement ability than about precise timings. If you already achieved the gold rating, or if you tried often enough, the game will show the shortcuts to you, so you are not going to get stuck for too long on a single stage. But if you crave that challenge, then there are global leaderboards for you. In each stage you'll pick up these cards. It's not a card game, these are just the game's representation of weapons. You can hold 2 weapons in addition to the ever-present katana and up to 3 copies of each copy increasing your maximum ammo capacity. You'll use the weapons to shoot demons, easy enough, but every weapon/card also has a discard ability, and here it gets interesting. The discard abilities of all weapons are movement abilities, and you'll have to make heavy use of those if you want to succeed. And of course you want to succeed. It's about nothing less than the right to stay in heaven instead of having to go back to hell. Or are the stakes even higher? For example, discarding the yellow pistol gives you an in-air jump, discarding the blue rifle will give you a dash, and so on. If you discard one of multiples, you'll also reduce your ammo capacity, or you'll lose the weapon completely if you're on your last card. So if something needs shooting, you better do it before discarding your last firearm. Each stage also has a collectible. Going for these requires a very different approach. Here it is not about speed, it's not about finding the fastest path through the level, but about stacking up the right movement abilities to reach an otherwise inaccessible part of the map. It makes you look at and discover each stage in a completely different light.
Old friends, ex-lovers. Only one of us can stay in heaven, and I've got a score to settle.
You can use these collectibles as gifts for other Neons, and also for an angel or two. Angels are all cute cats, naturally. The game kinda goes for a dating sim vibe here. It's not a dating sim, you just unlock new dialogue and side missions by finding collectibles, but it has the vibe. It's super cheesy in all the right ways. The side missions are well worth the hassle. They lean heavier into the traversal side of the game. Well, the whole game is mainly traversal puzzle, but while these side missions are still timed and have leaderboards, they don't give you a part time to beat. The emphasis is more on trying to navigate them at all, instead of doing it fast. But enough about the game, you are here for VR content. The VR mod is by Raicuparta, who previously outbought us VR mods for the Stanley Parable, Firewatch and Outer Wilds. The mod is completely free and very easy to install and remove, as it comes with its own installer. Raicuparta offers the mod for download on itch.io, there's a link in the video description. Though it is free, you can pay a custom amount for it, just in case you want to support Raicuparta's work. If you have played Neon White before, or you have at least seen footage about the game, you might have noticed the weapon models. The flat game does not have those, just a crosshair. These are all custom models added to the game by the mod, and it's a stroke of genius. The VR mod adds motion controls for all the shooty parts of the game, but having nothing to aim with does not feel right. The weapon models help bringing it all together as a holistic VR experience, and I think they are well done. They fit the game's stylized visuals good enough. Another feature of the mod, one that I really love, is that it has VR specific leaderboards. Though the game is pretty much the same in VR, it still is a completely different beast to play and to master. It is way more intense, it's a challenge on its own. Being able to compare your times with other VR players who have the same kind of challenge to overcome is such a great feature. What the... How in heaven did he get 13 seconds? What else is there to say? This is an amazing game. It does not get better in VR, but it gets way more intense. It's fast, it's fun, it's really fast. This is not the kind of VR game that offers a world to fully immerse yourself in, but it offers an experience that will challenge you, that will push you to your limits. And it does that on top of an already amazing game that is still there, that does not get diminished by the additional layer the VR mod adds to it. I highly recommend giving it a try, at least if you're not prone to getting motion sickness. The mod is free, you need the original game on Steam, but it's a budget title and it's a great addition to your library anyway. If you don't believe me, then take the word of these 10,000 fellas who seem to share my opinion. That is it for this video. I just played a bunch of it lately and wanted to share it with you. Have a good one and see you soon.